It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson He'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. The screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First down, Mayfield. Left side, it's Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll move the chains. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Chubb. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And Jackson throwing once more. Buying time to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards that time. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. For Nick Chubb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it'll be second and goal.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jackson from the shotgun, out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wiggles free, and he's got room. The There he goes, right side. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
Let's go.
A big play that time out of Chubb. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trubisky will throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to Mooney. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. Trubisky to throw again. And this will be caught by Mooney. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Chubb. They find some open field here. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 62 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky, and the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his tight end here. It's Holtz. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's 3rd and goal. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Mayfield down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Stopped immediately there. The tackle by Robert Quinn. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Below Nichols. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Quite a sight here. Cody Parkey on for the field goal try against the Bears. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll drop to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Gives this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Lock in, lock in. 56 at the mic. 56 at the mic. In your face.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back into youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again with Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. And that drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Trubisky to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City. As the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Mayfield steps in, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On first first and 10. It's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We're scoreless after 1. On first and 10 is Conner. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Alert. 56, Mike, 56. Coming this way, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. This is Ron. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt taking it in as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same day the apple dropped in his head, right?
Boswell now to kick it away touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Nick Chubb stops short. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw here, Roethlisberger. able to hit his target, Claypool. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Boswell's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Johnson now returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, a give to Connor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And the Steelers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll run here with Counter. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Counter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, when you mention that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went 4 on 4, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. On the carry, it's Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. First down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw, Mayfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Ready? 56 is Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Mike 56.
Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL. And
Odell Beckham Jr., 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham 95 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Kicker Cody Parkey all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. comes right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. This is Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Tannehill. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. To Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, 30 yards. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go with Chubb on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jack Crawford able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After 1 second. Nothing on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and down.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in a chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. It didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this out near the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home.